Hello everyone, welcome to my latest FM21 Journeyman video. I'm Steve Wiss, otherwise known as Meatman Soccer. I'm here in Egypt with Makkasa, and we did a little mid-season review here, statistical look at a few things and see how we're getting on with the save. We're at the halfway stage, we're in 10th place. It feels like we're always in 10th place here at this club. We wanted to improve on 10th this year. We wanted to try and get 50 points this year, but we're not on target for it. We are on 21 points. We picked up 39 points last season. This year so far we're on course for the same rate. We would get 42 points, wouldn't we? So we would improve points wise, but we wouldn't be improving with 42 points. Isn't going to be enough to get us inside the top 9, I don't think. So what's gone right, what's gone wrong? We've scored 19 goals, we've conceded 22. You know, last season we scored 48, we conceded 73, so you can already see that there's a massive improvement in terms of our defence, and we've really improved the defence, but I think offensively things haven't been as strong. We wanted to improve our record against the top half of the table. Now, teams in the top 9, last season we picked up 4 points against teams in the top 9. This year so far we've picked up 4 points already, so at least we've matched that. The problem is we've let a few points slip against sides below us. And let's just have a quick look at home and away record, how we are doing at home. Home's let us down a little bit, 3-3-3 home record. Away from home we've been 2-3-3, so we've been pretty mixed really. But this is the schedule. We had a nice run here at the start of the season, we looked good. Last time I was with you, we lost to Ismaili, and after that we put a great draw against Pyramids, which I was really pleased about. We dropped silly points against Petrojet. This was a real FM-in. If you look at the statistics here, this was, I mean, look at how we lost that game 1-0. But it kind of sums us up a bit. We just lack a bit of potency and quality in the final third sometimes, certainly in the striker position. We should never have lost that. You know, we dropped. We had a very good draw against El Masri, who were right up there. We drew 0-0 against Ittihad. Our performances against the big teams has been actually really good this year. But we laboured past this team called Nogoum, who've only just picked up 1 point. We've drawn against National Bank of Egypt. That isn't good enough. You know, earlier in the year we drew against Grand Hotel. You know, against sides below us, we've got to be trying to win all of those fixtures. So I do feel like we've made massive strides there. We've been really competitive, especially with this system here, where we're more balanced and we can really make a fist of it against the top teams now. We're not getting battered by anyone. We're in the game. We are limited offensively with this system. I think what we need now is to maybe create a system that can really kind of smash the teams below us a bit more. You know, I think that's what we need to work on towards the end of the year, because it should be more comfortable. But yeah, 21 points on the board. Here's the table, and Vadi Degla, they're top. They've been a surprise package. They weren't predicted to be this high. I'm interested to see if they can go on or not. Were they the best side we've faced? Probably not. I was actually quite impressed with Haras Al Hadoud a couple of games ago. I thought they played really well against us. No real surprises apart from Pyramids, although they've got a couple of games to play in hand. So at the bottom here, Nogoum, they've lost 16 out of 17 games. They just got a point. I looked at this, they got a point in their most recent game against FC Makkasa. But what a horrible run. They even got knocked out of the Egypt Cup. So we only just scraped by them actually. I thought we were going to be the first team to drop points against them, but this 96-minute winner for Nogoum, point equaliser for Nogoum has got them finally something on the board. But you know, it certainly is doom and gloom for them. It looks like they're going to be heading straight back down. They were one of the promoted teams. In terms of stats then, team detailed, let's have a look. We wanted more possession this season, and we've got it. We've improved a little bit, 48% across the board now. We're happy to give it up possession in certain games. I think that pretty much does the average quite well. Expected goals, now it's interesting. Expected goals for is 20.84. and we've scored 19, so we're below our expected goal rate, and that's not good. That to me shows that the tactics kind of working. We're creating chances, but we're not taking enough of them, and that's where a lack of quality can come in. Cross completion's not bad. We're at 21%. Crosses completed, we've been more than competitive there. Goals from corners, just 1 this season. We've not been as strong from corners this season. When you don't have 3 centre-backs on your side, it's not as bad. Passes completed, okay. Clear-cut chances created, 13. That's not bad. We're sort of equal 4th. We should be. We've only scored 19 goals. You know, we should be scoring a lot more. Shots for 217. You know, should we be doing more than that? Shots on target, 91. Shots on target ratio could be better. I think this season we need to get a few more on target, but again, I think the problem isn't necessarily getting it on target, it's finishing the chance. We're hitting the keeper too much. I've noticed we do miss big chances. Conversion rate very low. There's your problem. Right down there. 8.76 conversion rate %. That's just not nowhere near good enough. That's why we're not fulfilling our potential. And we're going to have to look at that. You know, fouls against us. We've done well. We've drawn quite a few fouls. We've dribbled okay. Possession lost okay there. Look at defending now. Expected goals against. And we're actually very good. We're the 7th best. You know, we're on par with El Masri, who are a top 3 side. Pyramids are not far behind us. You know, I'm impressed. Although Pyramids have only played 15 games, to be fair, so that might go up as well. So we've done really well in expected goals against, 13.51. And how many have we conceded? 22. We've been a bit unlucky in that respect then, but I'm really pleased that with the defensive efforts that we've done here have worked. You know, in that regard, we haven't conceded a goal from a corner yet, which is good. Clean sheets, 4. I'd like maybe a few more there. Fouls made. We've made more fouls this year because we've been actually getting stuck. Well, not stuck in, but we've been more pressing and we've not been standing off. Tackles won could be a little bit better. Tackles won ratio right up there. We always tackle quite well, it seems, in terms of the ratio. Maybe we need to get stuck in a bit more. I don't know. We'll have to see. Blocks has gone down this year because of the type of football that we played. Possession won, we're sort of mid-table here. Clearances, interceptions, we're very respectable. You know, we've got some good defensive stats. Shots against us, you know, only 146. That's better than a lot of teams. Shots on target against as well. Not bad at all. And yeah, we're gonna have a look at the squad now. Let's have a look at who's performing well, who's not. Stats in terms of competitions in the league. Average range. Just sadly one player averaging over 7, and that's just because he's the best player. Mohamed Hanafi is the best player in the squad. Simple as that. You know, he's 18-year-old. He's the one bit of quality I think we have, and he's a 5-star player. Obviously rated as currently operating at Premier League level. Could improve a lot in the future. I think he's really good for us at our club. Who else has done quite well? Mohamed. I mean, he scored 10 goals. Mohamed Al Said. His expected goals for me is more. If you think about where we've let down our expected goals, he misses big chances. He scored 10, but a few of them are sort of goals you wouldn't expect him to score, and he's missed some big ones. Fundamentally, I think if we're going to get the most out of this season, we need a better striker than him. And 10 goals in 16 sounds good, I know, but I think someone a bit more lethal would give us that extra edge. So we are going to look out, and maybe we can get a loan, maybe we can get a sign-in. Just someone a little bit more classier than him. He's not bad, but it's somewhere it might let us down a bit. We want a bit more. I mean, the mids here, El Grus has averaged 6.85, which is probably more than he was last year. Who hasn't performed well? I don't think anyone with Khalifa probably the other D mid is the lowest spot at 6.74. Any of these guys, you can't really rate them too much because they've only sort of bit part played. So I'm not going to overjudge them. Radwan 6.75 this season. He's improved. I think last season, what was his average? 6.59. So we've actually got a lot of ratings between 6.74 and 6.9 for the predominant starters. So it's not bad. I think to move to the next level, we just need a bit of quality. That's the problem. I feel like we've got this tactic nailed. Maybe I can work on these other two because we do rotate a bit. Maybe I can work on these two a little bit against teams who we are expected to beat. For the most part, they've worked quite well, and then we just need we just need a bit more quality fundamentally in every part of the field. We lack quality compared to the rest of the league, of course we do. You know, we've got salary. We're paying reasonable amounts, you know, compared to some of these other teams, but we do lack a bit of quality. You know, if we look at the contracts rating here, I feel like some guys are on a bit too much, really. Fahim, for example, is probably on a bit too much. For being brutally honest, we maybe overpaid for him. Black Williams Bile probably is on a bit too much than he should be. So we've not been the most financially shrewd here at times in terms of being stingy, but we knew it was not ever going to be a long-term project here in Egypt. I'm really pleased how it developed tactically, and I think this will help the Journeyman save going forward. We know we've got formations secured in there, but I mean, where do I feel we should be? I feel we should be probably 4 or 5 points better off, maybe 6 or 7 if really things had gone well. And I really feel our level, we can mix it with Ittihad, we can possibly mix it with Haras El Hadoud as well. We can't mix it with these top 7. These top 7 are the top 7. We're not going to be able to catch them in terms of the league position, but we can now play these sides and not fear getting smashed heading into the fixture, because we can compete on, you know, on the field. And there's been the odd time we've nicked some draws against them, deservedly so as well. And when we lose, it's not by a huge margin. And that was the whole idea of this season, to get enjoyment out of it. That's good. A little bit disappointed that we dropped points in certain games against teams below us. That's one thing I will say that. But yeah, so far, I mean, we're gonna continue the season. I'm not someone who is gonna just look for a job mid-season. We were offered an interview, by the way, by Al Gaish. If we get offered a job interview by someone that's a good offer from whatever league or within Egypt, then we're gonna listen to it. But I'm not going to actively search for a job until the end of the season, and I'm 85% sure I'm going to leave Makkasa at the end of the season. I mean, there is a way you can do it. You can actually resign at the end of this season, I think. Towards the end of the season, this becomes an option. You can resign at the end of the campaign. So we'll probably do that, and it'd be nice to kind of see out the things here. I can't see myself continuing Makkasa for another campaign. You know, it's just tricky in that regard. It's just not enough quality here. Resources probably not quite enough, and I need to move forward this Journeyman. We're still studying the latest badge, I think. Yeah, once we get this Continental B, we'll try and get studying on the A, and that'll be great going forward. The reputation boost will hopefully get us a new journey somewhere. But I've enjoyed it this season a lot more, because I feel like the tactics I've created have helped us out. It's just a shame that perhaps the league makeup just makes it impossible for us to really ever make significant strides in the space of, you know, a couple of seasons. If I was to try and win the league with Makkasa, I actually think it would take at least 5 seasons. That is how big a gulf it is. This would be a really good challenge, actually. If you really wanted to build up a club and try and win a league, I think it would take a long time. You would have to do a lot of things to try and catch into these top teams. One thing I will say, we're still in the Egyptian Cup, by the way. We've got Suez FC at home. That is now going to be the priority. The third round draw, if we beat Suez FC, I think is a good draw. I'm trying to think. There is a third round draw has been made. Yeah, we'd get a team called Aluminium, who you know, they're tier 2 as well. We're going to take the Egyptian Cup very, very seriously, of course. A priority, actually. Probably even rest some players against Ismaili, maybe. So we've got Egyptian Cup. Be nice to get a run in that, and because I feel like we can kind of compete quite well against some of the big teams, maybe we can, you know, get extra time penalties and fluke something. Anyway, that's going to be it for this particular video. Thanks very much for watching. I don't know when I'm going to be next back. We'll do a couple of matches. Maybe an Egyptian Cup match might be one we look at. Yeah, there won't be too many more videos before the end of the season. Thanks very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel, greatly appreciated. Follow me on the social above and the Twitch channel. But yeah, until next time, stay safe, take care, and goodbye.